Hi, this is Carolina, the Soul Coach. Welcome to my podcast. Hello and welcome to this week's Sunday Catchup podcast. How are you? And how has your week been? I hope it's been a good one and the sun has shone, hasn't it? The last couple of days, hasn't it been awesome here in sunny England, sunny UK? It just makes such a difference and loving it. So I really hope you have had a good week. And there's so much to catch up on. There really is. I don't really know where to begin. So I'm going to back up a little bit to last Sunday. So I had a Sunday off last week, and it was unusual to have a Sunday off because normally I work them. But I'm starting to have 1 or 2 Sundays off in order to have a day off with not working. That's the plan anyway. There might have been a bit of a sneaky work last Sunday, but mainly it was a day off. And I said to Will, I really fancy a bacon sandwich and a cappuccino in bed, of course. And I really fancy going for a walk. So that was the plan for Sunday, just around where we are living and just go for a lovely long walk. It's a funny story. Aren't we always learning about ourselves? And I think it's really funny when we observe ourselves because we get to see our mind. And this walk that I'm about to share with you, something happened that I'm going to share with you right now. So anyway, that Sunday came and we had our bacon sandwich and we had a lovely lazy morning and it was really nice. I was really cozy and warm and I was snuggled up, and then was like, right, okay, so we're going to go for a walk. So let's get up, let's get dressed and let's go for a walk. So off we went. Now, for some reason, I was grumpy. I don't know why, but I was grumpy. It'd been raining a lot and Will wanted to walk to Betchworth railway station. And we started off walking and it was really muddy. Now, I don't have any walking shoes because they leaked and I haven't got any new ones. My walking boots were too heavy, so I need to sort myself out. So I was wearing an old pair of trainers. Will had his walking boots on. And we started off and we had to go a bit cross country and it was really, really, really muddy. It was very muddy. And of course, Will's just walking through and I'm trying not to fall over. Now, given I wanted to go for a walk and we were doing this walk because I wanted to go for a walk, I was saying to Will, can't we go back and go along the road where it's not muddy? And of course, I was feeling a bit bad because obviously he wanted to walk to Betchworth Station, but it was really muddy and I was really grumpy. And he wasn't really taking any notice of me. Will I Can was on Will I Can mission, which was only because I wanted to go for this walk. So anyway, but I thought in my head, if we go the roadway, there'll be no mud and there's the National Trust place at the end and we can see the view and there's a coffee shop there. But no, we were going to Betchworth train station. So we keep going down and we're going downhill because obviously on top of Box Hill and then we've got to make our way down the hill. So slipping, sliding, thinking I'm going to fall over. This is miserable. The trees were over. It was dark, all the rest of it, even though the weather was nice. So grump all along. Poor Will. And then I'm like, in my mind, I'm observing my grumpiness. I'm observing my childlike behaviour. And I'm like, what is going on here? Like, I wanted to go for a walk. I wanted to do this. I love being in nature, but I'm being really grumpy and being proper petulant child vibe. And so we get a bit further and then the penny dropped. What I realised was when we go for a walk normally there's a reward at the end. So normally when we go on a walk, I do like my coffees, you know that by now. There'll be like a reward at the end so that I can have my coffee. So this is my brain. This is what's going on in my head. And all of a sudden it dawned on me that that's why I was being so grumpy, was because there wasn't a reward at the end. Other than the reward of walking, being outside, being with my husband, doing all of that, none of that mattered in that moment. It was literally, I was just grumpy because I realised that there wasn't a reward. So once I realised that, I felt a bit better because I could understand why I was feeling grumpy, why I was being petulant child, while I was being all of those things. And I started laughing at myself because it was hilarious to witness. And then I'm walking a bit further, and then guess what happened? I remembered that beyond Betchworth station, there was a garden centre. Oh boy, did I cheer up. Honestly, I completely cheered up. That little girl in me was so happy to think that there was a garden centre and that we could get our coffee. So Will I Can was really pleased, but no more than I was pleased, because I was so pleased, I was so happy that then I would enjoy the walk. It's the strangest things, and I learned so much about myself. And so we got to the station and we'd had such a nice time. We managed to chat. We were really enjoying ourselves. We were enjoying the view. We'd never done this walk before. It was really, really good. And we got to the station. I was like, oh, should we go back now? Like, I didn't really need to go to a coffee shop because I'd really enjoyed the moment after that. And we was like, no, we're going to the garden centre. So he was looking forward to going to the garden centre too. And we went there. I had no idea there was a coffee shop at the garden centre, and I had no idea it had been renovated. And so I hoped there'd been a coffee shop there, but I didn't know. So anyway, we walked to the coffee shop, the garden centre, and it had all been renovated, and there was a coffee shop, and we had a great time, and we chatted to loads of people, and it was really cool. So that was really nice on Sunday, my day off, learning more about myself and the workings of my mind, and also enjoying the walk, enjoying the rewards, enjoying the connection with Will. And then we walked back and we found an alleyway that we didn't know that was pretty much vertical. And it took about 10 minutes to get back up the top of the hill, but it was so steep. Honestly, those front thighs, they were burning. They really were. But yeah, it was great. It was really good. And then Friday afternoon on said day off, we watched a film and sat by the fire, and it was really great. It was really nice. So yeah, that was my day off. That's the story. I thought it was really funny. What else happened this week? So I tried something new. So before COVID, I used to go to Pilates classes, and I loved them. My body felt great, really toned. Subtle movements in the body really make a difference on that core, on those core muscles. And I haven't been doing any Pilates since because I've never got back into the rhythm of doing it. I did loads of other workouts and did stuff, but just didn't get back to the Pilates. And then last Wednesday, I don't know if I shared this in last week's podcast, but last Wednesday, went out for dinner with Alison before the spiritual awareness workshop, and was walking past, and I saw that a Pilates reformer studio had opened in Epsom High Street, and I poked my head in, and she gave me a leaflet, and I signed up, and they had a special offer for four Pilates classes for £60, which I thought was pretty good because normally it's £30 a class, I think. And I did my first ever Pilates reformer class this week. I got up at 7:30 on Monday, and no, I didn't get up. I was there at 7:30 in the morning before work. I thought it was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. Using these muscles to give you a bit of tension while doing the Pilates. I hurt for 2 days after. It was great. So I've got another one this Thursday. So I'm really looking forward to that. And it felt so good doing a bit of exercise, because exercise is my nemesis. But that felt good. And as Scott said to me, right, you've got to keep it up. So I'm doing it next Thursday, and then I'm going to build in a bit more exercise. But now spring's coming, don't you just feel like you want to move a little bit more? You kind of want to work with the energy of the season. And for me, that's just like moving a bit more. We've been doing loads of walking, and so that's been great. I'll tell you what, something else just clicked in my mind that's really funny, but I don't know why does it evolve around coffee? I think I'm gonna have to do a bloody excuse my language, I'm gonna have to do a session on coffee, because I just love a coffee. I love going to different places, and you get to meet so many different people. But Will was telling me, because we've got private health insurance, and we've gone with a new company renewal, and there's an app, and on this app you if you go to like Pilates, or you do some exercise, or you do all these certain things, you get points, and points means prizes, and one of the prizes is a Cafe Nero coffee for free every week, I think. So yeah, that's what I was laughing at in my head then. It just came into it, honestly. What else happened? So let's talk about today. I'll go back to what else we did, but today, this afternoon, we had a family do. It was so nice. So our nephew's son, Theo, got christened at Epsom College, and the sun was shining, and it was absolutely beautiful, and it was so nice to see him happy, and he was lovely, and he was so good when they poured the water over his head, and he was just really great. And I just think it's just so nice, seeing our nephew and his wife, having seen them grow up, and seeing all their friends growing up and being teenagers, and then in their 20s, and then in their 30s, and then seeing them getting married, and then having children, and seeing them all together. And they have such a good network of friends, and it was nice having the family there. I missed Amelia and Harriet, because obviously they're still away, and we really missed them, but it was just really nice. So we really enjoyed having a family do, and I just think it's just lovely watching the next generation grow up, and how smart they are. They really are smart. So we're really looking forward to Amelia and Harriet coming home. Harriet comes home next week. Woohoo! And she's had the most amazing time in Japan. This week she went to it must be up in the mountains somewhere, because there was a lot of snow, and there were the hot springs where the monkeys are, and the monkeys sit in the hot springs to keep warm, and they're very red-faced. So she was with them, and she said that was amazing. And then she went to somewhere where deer roam. It must be a village. I haven't really had a conversation with her about it, but she took some photos on her Instagram of the deer, she bows and the deer bow, and then you give them a treat. It looks so sweet. Really, really lovely. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to them coming home. And Amelia comes home in April, so I'm going to have my girlies back together, and that's just going to be, we're just going to love it. We really are. Let's give you the latest on the shower, the ensuite. So at the minute, we have a hole in our wall. It's coming on really nicely, and he's doing a great job. He's had a stroke of luck this week, because he wasn't sure how he was going to get hot water to the ensuite shower, but he found a pipe. It was blocked off. He unblocked it, and it was hot water. Yay! So in the place where we needed it. So that was good news. But doesn't, like, you start a project and then the cost just goes up and up and up. Like, we need to get an extractor, we need to get a towel rail, all these things. Honestly, this is the tiniest ensuite you can imagine, and you still need all the stuff. So anyway, it's exciting. He's loving it. I'm enjoying it because it's amazing to watch him transform things. It really is. So he's been busy doing that, and I've been busy working. And gosh, there's so much. So spiritual awareness evening happens the third evening on Wednesday, and group of ladies, lovely to be all together. We are all on the same page, and it's so lovely to see how everyone is just growing and how everyone connects, and it's really enjoyable to see. And we did lots of great exercises to strengthen our intuition, because that will help in our daily lives, and to connect to our inner strength. So that was great. And this week coming up, we're going to have an evening of astrology with what's coming up this year. So I'll share that with you next week. And then we'll do another spiritual awareness evening course very soon. I think I have a couple of weeks break and then do another one. And also we've got a day of stillness coming up as well. So yeah, can't wait for that. And we're at the wonderful Burford Bridge Hotel. So that's amazing. So I've done that. So we booked a few days off this. So I had from yesterday, Saturday. So I've got Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off ish, because basically I am, and I've talked about this before, but I created this awesome, amazing course called Living a Life of Magic, and it was all written, but we've now brought a lot more learning styles into the course. So we have created lovely, beautiful, colourful workbooks. And I am recording so many videos for this Living a Life of Magic course, like so many. And it's really taken me out of my comfort zone, like hugely. It's like I broke down today in tears, saying to Will, I think this is going to beat me. I just can't do it. I really struggle creating so many videos and also having to keep tight on what I'm saying. And I find it very, very difficult because, as you've probably gathered, I love a lot. What did I mean by that? I mean, I love to talk a lot, and I love freestyle because I love going off in different directions and then coming back. So it's hard sticking to a theme, a structure. I find that very, very difficult. But once I'd had my little cry, once I kind of said I just don't know, then it was better. And so I hit a brick wall, but I've kept going. And so I still have hundreds of videos, it feels like, to record. I don't know how many there is. 10. It's got to be, I don't know how many videos. Oh, so many. But anyway, one video at a time. And I'm learning more about myself. And it's a real good challenge. And I did say last week, I love being out of my comfort zone. So bring it on. But I've given myself some time in order to do it. And it's just like Will was waving at me through the window. Threw me off. That's so funny. Oh dear. So anyway, yeah, I'm doing one video at a time, and I'm throwing all that I've got at it, and we'll see what happens. I've had to re-record one lot of videos, and yeah, I'm just doing my best with it. But it's nice to have a few days off, because with the weather being so nice, we've been able to enjoy outside a lot more while doing this. So I've been going out there, guess what, for coffee breaks, and I hot cross buns today and yesterday. It was very nice having a toasted hot cross bun, and sitting, and it's so beautiful. The birds have been singing. Have you noticed? They really have. They've been busy. It's so still. It's so peaceful. It's so nice. And I've really been enjoying that time. And so this is going to be what I'm going to be doing over the next 3 days, though I'm going to a crystal wholesaler's tomorrow to choose lots of lovely new crystals for the shop. Yeah, so it's cool to have some time off from the shop, though I miss it loads. But the team have got it, and it'll be great. So the other thing that's super, super exciting, and what I am excited about is Magical March, because we're 1st of March now, and we're doing Magical March. So we are exploring the connection with ourselves and that magic that's within us. And we're working on this whole theme for this month is connecting to the magic inside of us and what that magic is, how it can flow, how you can live a magic life. We are exploring that throughout March on YouTube, on Instagram, on the website. I spoke about this last week, so do give us a follow on Instagram at The Soul Coach. Do follow at The Soul Coach TV. Listen to the podcasts. It's all happening in March, Magical March, and connect to that beautiful energy within you. That's what we're going to be doing. So yeah, that's super, super, super brilliant, super magical. And the other magic thing this week is the planet parade. Did you see the planets? What's so amazing, isn't it? This lovely blue sky here in the UK, and then the even though it's frosty at night and cold, there's no clouds, so we could see the planets. I was like so excited and so happy. I was like a child that it was Christmas Day, coming down the stairs and seeing the Christmas tree for the first time, because that has just taken me back, using that analogy, to when I was a child and my parents did the Christmas decorations the night before Christmas. So Christmas Day, so when we came down, we saw the Christmas decorations for the first time. And that's what it was like, looking at the planets. It was amazing. Did you see them? It was awesome. So I think you still can see them. So there was Venus, which was so bright. And then Jupiter and Mars, which is the red star in the sky at the minute. So there's Mars, Jupiter, Uranus you can't see because you need, or you can see, but you need binoculars or telescope, but you can't see it with the naked eye. And then Venus, and then you could see, if you were lucky, Mercury, which we did, and Saturn. And I think Neptune was in there somewhere too. Anyway, it was amazing. So we saw Mercury on the horizon on Friday, Venus, Jupiter, Mars, and loads of stars. It was incredible, and loads of satellites as well. It was amazing. So I hope you got to see that. It was really beautiful. I think you're bang up to date now. That's it. That is our week over. Another week over. Where are these weeks going? And I think at the end of March, I will have been doing the Sunday Catchup podcast for a year. I don't think I've missed a week. Maybe in the early days, but I haven't missed a week. I don't know if I have. That's incredible. I don't know where the year's gone, but it's been amazing doing these Sunday Catch-Up podcasts. I've loved it. It's been really great. Thank you for listening. Thanks for all your lovely feedback. Thanks for laughing with me. And I hope you're feeling the magical spring in the air for March, and that spring is in the air. Isn't it wonderful? I just love it so much. The other day we were like sitting out there having a drink, eating a bit of cake, and listening to the robin serenading us. It was so beautiful. It really was. It was really magical. And I can't wait for the blossom to come out. I'm loving all the flowers, the snowdrops, the daffodils. They're just beautiful. They really are. So just taking a breath. Just enjoying this moment. All is well here, right now. Breathing in love, joy, magic. Breathing out anything that's not serving you. Connecting back to you inside. Connecting you to you. Connecting to that magic. Enjoy Magical March. Enjoy your week. And I look forward to catching up with you next Sunday. Look out for the blog coming out on Wednesday at thesoulcoach.com. Look out for the YouTube videos that are coming out. Look out for the Instagram tips. And also, I hope you're enjoying the app. So many of you have let me know about that you are enjoying the app. And as you know, I've been loving that gratitude journal. It's such a useful tool just to remind me of what I've been grateful for over the last few months. It's been lovely to note it all down. Enjoy the daffodils. Enjoy the blossom, it's coming. Enjoy the fresh air and the blue sky. And just enjoy being you. Take care. Bye.